You know what happens in May? A lot of stuff. Not only do we get the end of the Premier League and the NBA playoffs, but it's also the month where network TV draws to a close, and that means some shows are now dead. And not just because their run has ended either. I'm talking about dragged to the edge of a cliff and thrown off because someone in a suit has decided their time is done. No more on-screen presence for you, television series. You've run your course. I'm Simon from Whatculture, and this is 14 TV shows that just got cancelled. Number 14, The Catch. Shonda Rhimes is one of the most important people at ABC right now, and indeed a powerful figure across the TV industry. But even her TV shows can get cancelled. While Grey's Anatomy gets a 14th season and Scandal a 7th, The Catch is coming to an end after just 2 seasons. The comedy crime drama starring a PI and her con artist fiancé who defrauds her, it only pulled in over 3 million viewers a week on average and only 0.68 in the all-important 18 to 49 category. That puts it close to the bottom of ABC's ratings, so it's not a surprise to see it go. That doesn't mean it's not sad though, especially if you were enjoying it. Now you've got to find something new to get utterly obsessed with. Number 13, Making History. One of the many series from the great time travel boom of 2016 to 2017, Making History had some real pedigree behind it. Produced by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, and created by Family Guy's Julius Sharp, it's not like it just fell out of the sky from a bunch of nobodies. Following 3 friends from 2 different centuries, they try to balance the thrill of time travel with their present-day lives, which is a very good concept. It flopped despite decent reviews. It averaged only 1.5 million viewers, making it the lowest-rated Fox sitcom of the year and guaranteeing it would be cancelled. Originality, eh? No wonder people stick to the usual. Number 12, Frequency. One of the few non-DC or vampire dramas on the CW channel, Frequency has been canned, which will probably mean we will only get DC and vampire content on the station from here on out, because that works. Inspired by the film of the same name, it sees an NYPD detective discover she's able to communicate with her dead father in 1996 via a ham radio, and the pair work together to solve a case across time. And yeah, you heard that, and it sounds a bit stupid. It couldn't bring in the viewers though, as it constantly did less than 1 million. More crucially, only 0.27 among 18 to 49 year olds. If you don't know what that means, just know it's bad. Number 11, The Great Indoors. The Great Indoors has a terrible premise. A magazine adventure writer has to move to the online team and oversee a group of millennials. It's like an idea I would come up with. I just woke up, and I was still tired. Thankfully though, the series did have a likeable cast and even managed to do solid ratings on paper. It did almost 7 million viewers with a 1.40 in the 18 to 49 demo. However, most of those were thanks to The Big Bang Theory, which would air just before it. When that got taken out of the equation, the ratings fell dramatically. So they got chopped. Number 10, Dr. Ken. Sadly, Ken Jeong's Dr. Ken is coming to an end after 2 seasons on ABC. Following the life of physician Dr. Ken, which makes sense given the title, it was somewhat based on Jeong's own experiences of working as a doctor prior to his big break. The problem, however, was negative reviews, which led to an average of around 4.5 million viewers. Now that actually sounds quite good, 4.5 million people tuning in, but it was still one of ABC's lowest rated comedies, so someone took it out back and shot it in the head. Or something less gruesome than that. Number 9, Sleepy Hollow. As I'm sure you've figured out, Sleepy Hollow was loosely based on the story of the same name, only with lead protagonist Ichabod Crane being dragged into the present. It was a surprise hit for Fox 4 years ago, averaging over 8 million viewers and garnering unexpectedly good reviews. But then people got bored. Gradually declining ever since, the latest season was Fox's lowest rated series, which means it had to end. But it did last longer than anyone would have guessed. So let's look at the positives. It had a good run. Number 8, The Blacklist Redemption. Given that James Spader's The Blacklist was a huge hit for NBC and even that was at risk of cancellation this year, it's no big surprise there was no hope for the spin-off. The series, which starred Famke Janssen and Raina Gold, who reprised his role from The Blacklist, only started in February of this year, but picked up only just over 4 million viewers and 0.75 among 18 to 49 year olds. It finds itself done after just 8 episodes. Now that's bad. You couldn't even get to double figures? Sheesh. Number 7, No Tomorrow. Fitting title, really, given that CW's pre-apocalypse rom-com has now been shelved indefinitely. So, it has no tomorrow. One of the network's worst performing shows, the series followed a couple making a bucket list and then doing everything on said list because one of them thinks the world is going to end. It sounds terrible, but it did get decent reviews. That didn't stop it from doing only a 0.26 rating in the 18 to 14 demo and fewer than 800,000 viewers overall, which means it was doomed. Number 6, Two Broke Girls. For a time, Two Broke Girls was doing alright. It had a good 6 seasons on CBS, but in 2017, its time has come to an end, as in it's been cancelled. Following friends Max and Caroline, who work at a local diner in an attempt to raise money to start a cupcake business, its sexualised humour has been a dependable hit for the network. Those ratings have fallen quite a fair bit now, however, and it's already in syndication, meaning CBS no longer need to bother paying for it, and it still makes money on the series. Number 5, Last Man Standing. Another in the, oh no, now the name of our show is a joke because we actually got cancelled category. ABC's Last Man Standing is dead after 6 seasons. The Tim Allen sitcom is different to most of the shows on this list, however, in that its cancellation comes as a bit of a surprise. It can't be attributed to ratings, as it was ABC's second highest rated comedy and third overall show, so it's odd. However, considered an aging product and an expensive one, Allen ain't cheap. Cancellation has now arrived. Could there be something else to this though? Maybe. Maybe not. Number 4, Son of Zorn. Only lasting 1 season on Fox, it's probably not much of a surprise that the series didn't stay the distance. It's a live-action/animation hybrid about a fabled warrior from a mystical land who returns to his ex-wife and son in California. And yes, you heard that right, that is what this show was about. The series was solid rating-wise for most of its 13 episodes. It averaged around 3 million viewers, which puts it ahead of renewed comedies Bob Burger's New Girl and Brooklyn 99, but it fell sharply in its last few installments, struggling to reach the 1.5k mark. Probably because people were terrified. Number 3, American Crime. If good reviews and awards contention were enough to keep a show going, then American Crime would be guaranteed a long and healthy life at ABC. The anthology series, which comes from 12 Years a Slave writer John Ridley, has been lavished with praise over its 3 seasons and so far garnered 14 Emmy nominations. It's not exactly bad. If it were on a smaller network or cable channel, it would probably survive, but not on ABC. It's the network's lowest rated show by some distance with 1.9 million viewers. It's no surprise they let it go. Number 2, Scream Queens. Another anthology series to be canned, although this one is slightly more surprising for the simple fact that it comes from the king of the anthology, Ryan Murphy. While his FX shows have brought in big viewers and plenty of awards, his Fox series Scream Queens has never quite hit the same heights, resulting in its cancellation after 2 seasons. The sorority set comedy horror, which starred Emma Roberts and Lea Michele, was one of the lowest rated Fox shows of the year, with only Sleepy Hollow performing worse. Seeing as Fox wants to fight back with power, this had to go as well. Number 1, Powerless. To not be cancelled. Sorry. Although it had plenty of ingredients to be a real mid-season winner for NBC and had a link to the DC universe, fortunately viewers didn't agree, or they just had no idea it existed. NBC's lowest rated series, Powerless only had just over 2 million viewers overall, and the network only aired the first 9 episodes, pulling the rest ahead of its eventual cancellation. Turns out people didn't want a superhero show without any superheroes. Who would have thought that? Know of any other TV shows that just got cancelled? Let us know in the comments below, and then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I am Simon from Whatculture, and I'll chat to you again soon.